Hey guys, I'm Stephen John Phillips. You can call me Stephen, and I just wanted to welcome everybody to Principles of Digital Photography, and I'm going to be your teacher. I have a bunch of things that I want to show you and make sure everybody kind of has an idea of what the class is about. First off, I want to show you the textbook, which hopefully everybody will have very, very soon. This is it. It is London Stone Upton Photography. It is not a cheap book, but it is an excellent book that has an awful lot of really good illustrations in it. I think it'll be really helpful for everybody. So make sure that everybody is on target as far as having the book. The class is basically going to talk about everything that we would start with in digital photography. We're going to do everything from f-stops to shutter speeds. We'll talk a little bit about old school equipment, but this is a digital photography class, and that's what the nature of the class is going to be covering. One thing that I want to encourage people to do is I want to encourage you to look. I want to encourage everybody to go to places like Barnes and Noble, the record store, the comic book store. There's a lot of really interesting stuff right now going on in the way of graphic novels, CDs, DVD covers. I want you to look. I think that's the most important thing you can do, aside from having this textbook and learning technique information. I think it's really important that you guys go out and look at what's going on in contemporary photography and contemporary illustration. I am a photographer, photo illustrator, and I do an awful lot of photo illustration in my own work. I do a lot of work for DC Comics. I do graphic novels. I do both covers and 96-page graphic novels. This one is called In the Shadow of Edgar Allan Poe, and it is a completely photographic comic book. And again, I'm not really that concerned with reproduction here. I just want you guys to get an idea about some of the different things that I'm doing and things that I want you to kind of start to look at. Again, this is all completely photographic. So that's that. Some of my work, I recently had some stuff in this publication. It's called Digital Art Revolution. And this is an image of mine with this figure. It was shot in the studio, and she is kind of emerging from an egg. I create a lot of backdrops, paint into things, do a lot of manipulation, both digitally and some of it was old school darkroom. I've got a number of portfolios. Again, many of these have been slightly manipulated. Let's see. Again, there was that image that I showed in the book. I do a lot of portraits and beauty portraits. Bad reflections on some of these, but you'll get the idea. I do a lot of photo illustration for publications. This was an article on spontaneous human combustion. Here was a still life piece for World Wildlife Fund. Here was a campaign that I did for Simpson Racing Products. Here's a series of comic book covers that were done. It was called Chiaroscuro. Let's see, reflections aren't too bad there. This was all about Leonardo da Vinci. So as you guys can see, I'm busy. I'm a working artist, illustrator, but I love to teach. And this is a great venue for me. I've taught for 20 plus years at art schools. I taught recently at the Art Institute of Philadelphia for the past 5 years, but I'm now in San Diego, California. And this is a perfect venue for me to be able to do my own work and also work with you guys. So I'm working out of my home. It's a fabulous situation. Another thing that I want everybody to do, I said, was to go and look at magazines and publications. Don't just go to the photo magazines. We all know American Photo and French Photo and digital photography and 35 millimeter photography and all those kinds of magazines. But I want to make sure that people also go and look at some alternative publications. Juxtapose is a good one. Juxtapose is alternative hot rod tattoo art. It showcases artists' toys. It's another really good resource for you guys to look at work that is just a little bit different. Go to the design magazines. Go to the art magazines. This is Print's Regional Design Annual, and this showcases what is considered some of the best design work for the year. This is a great resource. I don't know how many people have seen it. It has some of the best advertising photography, some of the best campaigns on it. Again, this is Print magazine. I had work in this issue. It really is a fabulous publication for you guys to look at for ideas. Here is one of my little mini portfolios. I do an awful lot of work where I manipulate things, and that illustration manipulation is a big thing in photography. Here was something I designed for a beer bottle label. This is liquid photographic emulsion. Again, some more beauty portraits. I do an awful lot of those, so you can get the idea. I mean, if you want to look up more of my work, you can always go to my website. It's just StephenJohnPhillips.com. Then you can see more of what I do. But look, this should be fun. This class should be a great class for everybody. Make sure everybody gets the book. Make sure everybody has a 35 millimeter camera. I also, let me scoot over here and grab one. Here we go. Look, let's make sure that everybody understands that they do need something with interchangeable lenses. Please, if you don't have it, find one, rent one, borrow one, whatever. You need a DSLR, a camera that has interchangeable lenses. This is I've got many ones, but this is a lower model. It's a very nice camera though. This is the D40 Nikon. I don't know. I'd like to say maybe when I bought it, it was maybe $400, something like that. This is something that you guys have to have. Please don't try and use a point and shoot in here. It'll just be a nightmare, and you could do a few of the assignments, but you'd never make it through the class with a point and shoot. So make sure everybody has a point and shoot. Make sure that everybody is ready and has the software and whatnot that they need. Look, I am available for you guys. My office hours are going to be Mondays. Remember, I am in San Diego, so if you're on the East Coast, remember the time difference. But primarily, it's going to be Mondays from 11:30 to 12:30. That's when I'll have the phone on and be here by the phone if you need to speak to me. Otherwise, just email me. I mean, I don't care when you email me. I'm here to help you guys. So look, I think we should have a great time in this class. This is a really fun class. This is kind of like almost when I used to teach basic photo classes. I usually teach a lot of advanced level classes, a lot of studio lighting and whatnot, because that's kind of one of my specialties. But I used to love teaching basic photo. And it was the neatest thing when people would get this the light bulb moment in the darkroom. And now we have the light bulb moment digitally. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope everybody else is looking forward to it. Again, make sure you get your textbook. Make sure you have your software, Photoshop, Lightroom. Make sure everything is ready to go. Otherwise, just look for me. I will check in pretty much regularly, at least once a day. I know that I'm not required to be in there every day. I will be. Most of the time, I'll be in there a couple times during the day. That's just how I act, okay? So, you need a question answered. Put it in the questions and answers. Put it in the questions for the professor. Put it in any area, and I will respond to it. Okay? So, look, I hope everybody has a great class. I'm looking forward to it, and I will see you guys soon. Okay? See everybody on Monday. Bye-bye.